Are fans completely wrong about WWE's big plans with LA Knight? After LA Knight was inches away from winning Money in the Bank this past Saturday night, only for Seth Rollins to rip it away from him at the last second, the internet exploded with disappointment. The feeling is that WWE has once again missed the boat on one of their most popular stars and that he's being pushed back down the card. But what if I told you that's not what is happening at all? A new report states that LA Knight is now heading into a main event feud with someone who has dominated WWE airtime, someone who is going to be a major player in 2025. While everyone is focused on the loss for LA Knight, they're missing the bigger picture. This is not a step down for LA Knight by not winning Money in the Bank. This is a program meant for LA Knight to hopefully push him up the card. It's a main event level storyline that he has needed for quite some time, and it's actually could be the best thing possible for his career right now. What is that feud? According to a very interesting development, there is a report by Corey Hayes of BodySlam.net that has reported that WWE is planning to do a feud with LA Knight and Seth Rollins. Now, Seth Rollins obviously won Money in the Bank, securing himself a championship match anytime, any place, anywhere against a champion of his choosing for the next year. Okay, this is the third straight year that LA Knight has been screwed over and not won Money in the Bank. I still stand by that WWE did not need to give Seth Rollins that Money in the Bank briefcase, but they did. Now, we know that WWE is reportedly playing this match for Night of Champions. Now, Night of Champions is a significant event. Taking place on June 28th, Night of Champions will see an event in which most of the top tier titles are defended. We're also going to be getting the King and Queen of the Ring tournament finals, okay? The winners of those matches obviously go on to SummerSlam and will challenge for their respective champions. Now, LA Knight going up against Seth Rollins on paper, it makes you question, because you go, well, wait a minute, Seth is in a feud with Roman Reigns and CM Punk. Well, if you've noticed, WWE has pivoted just slightly. We are going to be getting John Cena versus CM Punk for the undisputed WWE Championship and likely the main event of Night of Champions. I don't know why you would put it in any other slot other than the main event. You're also going to be getting Seth Rollins versus CM Punk, or Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns, or a trios match or a tag team match, whatever they have planned at SummerSlam. So WWE is going, okay, we need something for LA Knight and we need something for Seth Rollins. We need a bridge gap. Okay, we have Night of Champions on June 28th. We have Saturday Night's Main Event on July 12th. What can we do to kind of get LA Knight back up to star power? Because while this guy has won matches and while he has worked the United States title picture, he needs to get back into that main event scene. Now, I am someone who has been critical of WWE's booking of LA Knight. I believe he is a main event worthy guy. I think he's a world champion level type guy. And the reason I think that is based off of his promos, which are very good, his in-ring work, which is very good, but more importantly, WWE fans have proven every single time this guy does a backstage segment, a match, an in-ring promo, whatever it is, when LA Knight is on your screen, they get a reaction from it. The fans pop for LA Knight. So if you have a guy that is over as much as LA Knight is, why wouldn't you just go ahead and do that? Therefore, by doing a feud with LA Knight and Seth Rollins, while yes, Seth may go over, you also have a huge, huge possibility of a Roman Reigns surprise return helping LA Knight. Now, I know that I am probably being over optimistic with this idea, with this booking decision. But hear me out. You could go the easy route. You can have Seth go over LA Knight, beating 1, 2, 3. You could have some outside interference if you really wanted to keep LA Knight, you know, protected. But I think a better route, because Seth doesn't need to win. He has money in the bank. He has a dominant faction. He doesn't necessarily need another big win. LA Knight does. So here's an idea. What if you have a situation in which Roman Reigns returns, helps LA Knight either fight off Bronson Reed and Braun Breaker, or just simply helps him win the match? Having LA Knight go over Seth, it gives LA Knight a big win that he desperately needs, and it also gives him a boost of confidence and a boost of momentum going forward. I think that is the right play. I think that is the right way to go about it. Whether or not they will remains to be seen. But I'm very, very curious to see what they do and how they do it when it comes to LA Knight, when it comes to Seth Rollins, when it comes to Night of Champions, if that is the plan. I could be completely wrong. This report could be completely wrong. But I am hoping that we actually do get Seth versus LA Knight at Night of Champions, June 28th. Now, I know what you're saying. Well, wait a minute. Seth is on Monday Night Raw. LA Knight is on SmackDown. How are they going to get to this? Well, I think you don't need to overlook it. WWE doesn't believe in a brand split. They do not believe in separate rosters. They will have Raw stars appear on SmackDown, and they will have SmackDown stars appear on Raw all of the time. You can counter promote, right? So you do the initial angle on Raw or SmackDown, and then they can just cut promos on each other. Seth on Raw, LA Knight on SmackDown. There's not many weeks until this event, so you could easily kick this off and do it. So I'm very, very curious to see how they get there, what they do with LA Knight, with Seth Rollins. But at the end of the day, I think it's going to be a good thing for LA Knight. Like I said, could be over optimistic. They could just go out there and just dominate LA Knight. LA Knight does not have a good record in Saudi Arabia, right? The whole Roman Reigns thing at Crown Jewel in 2023, them just beating him, even though he was on a rise and his momentum was off the charts. They didn't do it. I think they should have at the time. Could they rewrite their runs? Could they rewrite history? That is something in which we are going to have to find out. That is something in which we are going to have to look at. Let me know down in the comments area below. What do you think of a potential feud with Seth Rollins and LA Knight? What do you think about their match at Night of Champions? And what do you think WWE is going to do at the very end of this with their booking of the match?